Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing a double 8.5 by 11 layout, and I dug in my Echopark stash and pulled out a collection called Endless Summer. This stash is from, I believe it was 2022, and so it's not too old, but definitely time to use some of it. I still have a few more papers, but I did pull quite a few papers in the full 12 by 12 sticker sheet. I have these two papers here, which are cardstock from Miss Kate. They are white on the other side. I wasn't sure if I would do the blue or the white. I actually end up covering it up entirely with the background papers and making the background papers work. I didn't have doubles of any of these papers, so I wanted to use what I had. And you're going to see here in a minute, this one here, I've already cut into for a different layout a while back. So I went ahead and used that one again. So here I have the two 8.5 by 11s, and I'm going to start piecing the background together. It does cut off kind of abruptly, and then it'll come back and it's kind of finished. And that was because I had to go cook dinner, and I stopped it and then restarted it filming after I got it kind of sort of put together. Only the yellow strips. I put the rest of the papers together when I come back on. But here in a minute, it'll cut over and these yellow strips will be completely on both sides of the layout. And I wanted them to go top and bottom. I wanted the top to be thicker than the bottom. So just like that. And then I'm going to bring in that wave paper and I'm going to put it across the blue paper. I am going to leave about 1/4 of an inch on the left hand side, and that's going to be covered up with a different paper. But so again, since I didn't have enough papers to go across, I'm making it work for the double 8.5 by 11. And since I'm going to cover part of it up with photos also, I'm going to piece together the right hand side and leave some of that blue cardstock showing. And that was, I could have just used the whole paper, but I wasn't sure if I needed any more of it or not. So I wasn't going to waste it since it's the only one I have of that particular paper. This blue with the plus marks on it is one of my favorites. So I did go ahead and use a punch to do the scallop border along the side, and then I put about an inch, almost an inch, I guess, on the left and the right. And again, that covers up the border edge where I pieced it together. And then this photo here was on a different cut apart than one that I showed in the first example. I found one more paper in the stash as I was looking for a red piece to match and found this one. And it has all of the colors that I'm going to use on the layout, so that's why I went ahead and framed that photo with it. These photos are of my older son and my nephew playing indoors. Obviously, they're not in water, they're on carpet. And they were pretending to swim and showing us how they were going to swim in their new goggles and swim gear. My nephew has on like a little Spider Man goggles, and they had like little flippers that came with it. And then my son has a snorkel and a little, or a set of goggles also. So we had found those, and it was almost summertime. It was getting close to the end of the school year. My son was 6, and my nephew was going to be 4. So they were definitely excited for summer to come. I just thought they were cute. They cracked me up every time I look at these photos, thinking of them trying to swim on the carpet and showing us how they were swimming. And by us, I mean my sister and I. Um, so here I'm going to cut the word summer, and then I'm going to pop it up on play foam, and then I'm going to embellish around it. This is going to be my main title. I'm going to use little white letters that are on that piece of wax paper. Those are from Doodlebug, and they say ready for, and then the large summer word, so it's going to be ready for summer. And then I'm going to add in a few more of the stickers. As you can see, I have them laying over there to the right. I do use cornstarch, and I just put it on the back of the stickers to make them non-sticky. and then I can play around with them as ephemera as I decide where I'm going to put them at. So here I'm going to start putting down the word summer. And like I said, it is popped up on Playfoam. None of the photos are popped up. That middle red box there, the 3x4 card, is going to stay blank. I will add journaling to it. And usually if I have a ephemera piece like that and I want to add journaling to it, I use Avery clear labels and then I just print them out on my printer and put it right over the top of that 3x4 card. And it works out perfectly. So that's what I do. So here I'm adding a little beach ball and goggles and a couple of the little leaves from the sticker sheet to add a little bit more pop of the green. I'm going to pop up this little square here, which I'm not sure which one that is. Oh, that's the green one. And that one says, oh, what does it say? Have a fun summer. And then I'm going to pop Uh, oh, this is the little flower cluster. It's the same one that's already on the 3x4 card, but I used the sticker and popped it up right over the bottom part of the journaling, right over the other ones. And that just adds a little bit more detail to it. I mean, you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but that's something I like to do. And then the swim like a fish is also popped up, this little beach umbrella and chair in the little palm tree. Again, we're in Colorado, not anywhere near palm trees, but it's summertime. It's fun. Everybody thinks of water, you think of the ocean. So I'm okay with it. I like the way that it turns out, and it's cute because they're using their imagination. Who knows? They could be swimming in the ocean in their imagination. So palm trees might be there. Anyways, I'm going to add a little crab over here in a flower, a little starfish, and again, I'm trying to add all of the colors that I have around the layout to each of the clusters. So these little fish, I just wanted to go ahead and use in the water that was showing since, again, just adds a little bit more extra detail. And I'm going to pop up this little circle that was cut out from behind that photo on that rainbow stripe paper, and it says hello sunshine. And there you go, it's complete. I think these layouts are kind of simple, but at the same time they go with these larger 4x6 photos. And again, I'm trying to use up the photos I already have printed versus printing new ones. So I like the way that it turned out, and I hope you guys do too. I hope you'll like and subscribe and join me tomorrow for another layout. I'm actually going to pop up an extra video for the scrappery room using one of the kits from July, the Vicky Booten kit. And I'm also going to use the sketch of the month that Rochelle includes with the kits. So that one will be up tomorrow. And then I will tell you a little bit more plans for August. And I hope to see everybody then. Bye.